Hi, this is another update. I don't know what I'm gonna say because there's a lot of things that's happened today. Well, I wouldn't say lots, but it feels like it because when I told you I've lost that phone, the new one, well, good news, I found it, but it doesn't work anymore because today when I was at my nan's and I was coming home, I looked around to see if maybe I've dropped it. So I looked everywhere and then all of a sudden I found it, but it didn't look right because when I picked it up, this is going to be really hard for me to say this, but it was soaking wet and I've tried everything I can, and my headphones was there as well, the black ones. They were my favourite ones, they were cool, and all of a sudden it's like, I can't really describe it, it's just like all wet and cold. So basically the thing is completely fried because when I was doing shopping, because sometimes when when I go up with my nan's, mum keeps asking me to go to shops for her and get her cat food and all that bits and bobs, and you know how sometimes I always keep my phone in my pocket and in case the van comes. Well, I had the van one day, and I think it was American van, or maybe it was Paul's van, and then I was ready to record it, and then I missed it, so I kept it in my pocket, and then I was at my nan's for a bit, and then I've not had the van since. Uh, this was, this was, I can't remember what, I think it was really Friday what I said on the video. I'm not too sure I said that on the video, I'm not too sure, but it was definitely that day. And I noticed my phone wasn't there, and I told you my brother and mum was looking for it, and we couldn't find it at all. And then today, I was just, I don't know what it is, but constantly I keep looking at the floor just in case I do see it, but I was maybe exaggerating, and then I went the other bit of the road, and I was just looking at the bushes, and then I found this black thing, it looked like a square thing, and I looked at it, and then I was wondering what it was. I thought maybe it was a brick or something. No, I'm not saying you can hang it black bricks, but I'm just saying it looked like some kind of, I can't really tell what it looked like, but I went up to it and I picked it up, and it was my phone, and I found it, and basically I feel like I'm not good at looking after my phones, because my first phone I had, that's still broken because my mum says, what's the big point in you getting that fixed, and you, maybe it'll cost lots and lots of money and you can still get a cheaper phone. You'd be best keeping the phone for backup when, like, if I save up for my savings when I get more money, and then I can get repaired, but that's still not repaired yet. I tried everything, but mum's tried to stop me, saying, why are you getting that phone fixed and yet you can get a cheaper one in August and all that stuff? And then I went, okay. And then I ordered another one, that was my second one just before, no, I think that was the second one, for Christmas. And then I told you I got a new phone, and then I showed you a video what my old phone looked like, and then I told you I fell, and then this one was cracked, but this is not broken either, it's not that damaged, it's just a screen, but I don't really use this one often since I had that one, the new one, from my brother. And then I put this away for emergencies, for backup, just in case that if that phone dies, or if my DS, my Nintendo DS runs out of charge and it's charging, I go on this. But now I've only got two things. Now I've only got this old phone, my second one, and my DS, because I've tried everything, my mum's tried everything and it's not working. and I'm really upset. That cost me a lot of money. It was big. It was, well, I wouldn't say it looked that big. It would just look like it's like an iPhone, but a wee bit smaller than that. Just just cut a wee bit of the top bit off, and then you'll just see the tap bit for your touchscreen. That's how size that was. It was a Eclipse 4. It's like a Vodafone, but they've changed the name for it. So I'll try and find the name of it, and I'll try and see what size it is, because I'm not really good at phone sizes. So yes, I'm really heartbroken right now, because that was my really good phone, and I did to look after it carefully. I've had a cover for it and everything, and all of a sudden I lost it, and then it's ruined. I've tried everything. Basically, I've got another thing that I need to do. I need to stay away from the Pauls van for a couple months. No, I don't mean all month. Maybe I'll go back until March, so I can try and save up again, because when I'm at the van, sometimes I spend £3 every day much, and I do agree, because that's bad for your teeth, but I'm gonna try and stay away from the Pauls van for a few months. Like, I would stay away from it from February and then go back out in March, just before springtime. I think it's springtime or March, I'm not too sure, but it's definitely, I'm sure, because obviously the weather's changing now. In the morning when it's like 7, it gets a bit early, but it usually gets a bit early, about 8ish, but no, it's not. And then when you like at school, when you're coming home, it usually gets dark about 4. Now it's not, it's changed to 5. So that tells you that summer's coming up soon. And I'm going to try and stay away from that van for a bit, so I can try and save up, because uh, I've got 2 10s and a 20, so that's £25 I've got. So if I try and keep that and build it up, then I'll try and get a new phone. But I don't know what I'm going to do with that one, because we've tried everything and I don't think the people's going to fix it, because it's completely destroyed because of the snow and raining and all that stuff. Because it was raining, I think it was raining on Saturday, and then it was snowing. I'm not too sure, but it was definitely one of the weathers that was raining, and all of a sudden it was in the bushes and it was cracked and it was all wet, and it didn't work, it didn't come on. I think somebody seen it and they flinged it in the bushes, because if that wasn't, because I don't know how it happened, because my phone wasn't cracked and I didn't drop it, because if I dropped it on the curb, the pathway where the people walk on, and see if I dropped it, I would hear a big bang, but I never. So I must have fell in the grass or the leaves, and maybe I didn't look properly because it was dark time, and then maybe somebody seen it and it was broken and it was wet, and that's why they flinged it. Because I know what the phones make, and I know, because I walk dead slow when if I drop something. I walk slow, and then if I drop something, I'll find out. But see, if I was running, I would know if I still hear it. But as long as I didn't hear it, I had headphones in my ear, but there was headphones in there as well on my phone, and they didn't work either, so I had to bin them. But the phone, I don't know, I might keep that just in case it does get fixed. But I'll give it a try and keep it on well, I'll try and give it a wee heat, but if it doesn't work a couple of days, and then it's going to have to go in the bin. So this really is a video about my phone, and if you wonder why I've not made much videos, I promise you I'll make videos of the Pulse van, maybe on, well, I don't know, because it's quite hard, because this phone right now I've got is cracked, and when I'm using the phone it doesn't let me keep it. You have to keep using your forcing to touch it, so I don't know what I'm going to do about the van. So, but my DS, that I can take videos on my DS, but there's another thing as well, you can't upload it on YouTube, because obviously it needs to be a phone or a tablet or laptop or computer. It can't be a DS, because DS, well, they can go on YouTube for DS XL or Nintendo 2DS. It looks like it's not a folding one DS, it's just, see the one that I've made a video of my DS and it's not a folding one? It's like that. So I'm really upset because that's two things I've got now. I used to have three phones, but the second one I had was cracked and I didn't want to use it because it was small and it was only a cheap one. It was a folder phone and it was only £25 and I wanted to do it for now. So, like, if I wanted to video the van, I can upload it. And then my nan got me a new phone because it was part of my birthday money and my Christmas money. And then, no, well, it was the money I saved up for my birthday and I've had for ages and I've never touched it. And my mum's kept it by and my nan. And every day when I get money for Christmas or whatever, for my birthday or whatever, my nan keeps it by. She keeps 10 by. And then it builds up and builds up. And then that means I know how much I had. And then I managed to save, well, I don't know, I think it was 100 or something. And she gave it back to me because she said that she was proud of me because I managed to save how much money for Christmas and for my birthday as well for last year. So basically she was proud of me and she said to me that you should try that again and maybe I should try that again. That should save up money, so aye. I'm not going to keep this video too long because it's on 11 minutes and 30 minutes, seconds. So please watch this video, it's really important so you know what's I know I wouldn't say it's important for you, but it's kind of important for me, but just in case you know why I've not been much videos of the van, and that's why I'm trying my best not go in the van anymore until maybe March, or maybe if I feel like taking a video, I'll let you know. So, bye.